Not too long ago, Colin Kaepernick, an African-American football player, plays for the 49ers, refused to stand at attention when the national anthem was played and instead knelt in silent prayer. It was a silent, nonviolent protest that the freedom and justice that the anthem promises was not available to too many of his African American brothers and sisters. A lot of people weighed in on the controversy that ensued, including veterans, many of whom were outraged by the unpatriotic gesture that Kaepernick had made. Some took the high road. I remember one veteran particularly quoted as saying, "This is precisely why I fought, to defend the right for a person to protest what he thought was wrong." But many, many more others were outraged. One pastor, unbelievably, said that those who did not stand for the national anthem should be shot. Where's all the rage coming from? That's what bothers me. Why so afraid? And why so angry? What is it that assures us that we are patriotic? I learned the Pledge of Allegiance as a child, said it from many times growing up. But it was not until 2 years after I had come home from Korea, hung up my uniform, turned in my rifle, that the words "under God" were placed in the Pledge of Allegiance. And I don't think adding those two words made me any more religious or more patriotic than I was before. Today, as a retired Navy chaplain called on to serve Coast Guard, Marines, as well as Navy, I stand with pride when the Star-Spangled Banner is struck up. It evokes memories, cherishes hopes, and still promises a dream that I take with pride. And when the various tunes for the different services are struck up, as a Navy chaplain, I get the chance to stand up for the Coast Guard and for the Navy and for the Marines, and as an Army veteran for the Army. I enjoy that, I appreciate that. But I'm not sure the national anthem, standing for the national anthem, is what makes me any more patriotic. We are engaged today in trying to prove how patriotic people are by the symbols that we use. I came of age in the 50s when I can remember bumper stickers that people, the super patriots, "America, love it or leave it." And shortly thereafter, there were bumper stickers that said, "America, fix it or forget it." I've made a lot of facetious comments during the ongoing political campaigns that has evoked so much hatred and fear that perhaps it would be better if I moved to another country. But that's entirely facetious. I'm not about to turn my country over to the fearmongers and the hate baiters and the profiteers or the self-righteous. But I'm not going to join them either. I'll cast my lot with as much ability as I have with those people who continue to labor to shape the American dream to the one we profess to believe in. Nor do I believe we need to limit our concept of freedom and justice at our national borders. There is, I think, something beyond patriotism. There's no reason why, every reason to believe that those of us who believe in freedom and justice for all can share the same dreams with people in different nations who are trying, who are fighting, who are living for the same thing. We must not, we cannot let fear and anger diminish the American dream, no matter how often and how loud the purveyors of paranoia speak to us. Lloyd Stone has written new words to an old hymn that goes something like this. This is my song, O God of all the nations, a song of peace for lands afar and mine. This is my home, the country where my heart is. Here are my hopes, my dreams, my holy shrine. But other hearts in other lands are beating with hopes and dreams as true and high as mine. I'll stand for the national anthem, but I'll appreciate it when somebody like Copernic, hurting as he is for the plight of the left-outs, the hopeless, those who are pushed aside and denied freedom and justice, to share that hurt. Unless we feel it, unless we feel the pain, we'll never be able to rise to be the patriotic Americans that we claim to be.